Hello, welcome back to my video. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. My name is Michelle. I'm a full-time eBay and Poshmark retail fashion type seller, where I just basically go out thrifting during the week, usually 3 to 4 times a week, go out thrifting and look for good quality, gently used clothing. Try to stick with like trendy fashions and stylish things, or good fabrics such as silk and linen, 100% cotton. I do sell all fabrics, but that's my goal when I go in there. I enter the store, I first go and do a walkthrough, like as if you're at the grocery store and you just do the outer perimeter of the store. That is basically how I work. I do a big roundabout and then glance at everything, and then I dive in and work from, from inside out. So that is pretty much how I source. I've been sourcing since, I think the first time I remember sourcing, I was probably 7 or 8 with my mom. And I remember her telling me about secondhand clothes, and it's good. It's good for the environment. It's good to keep things, in rotation instead of just, throwing it out basically. So I have been thrifting for many, many moons, and it's my passion. I really enjoy it. I like vintage, I like trendy fashion, and I hope that is why you are here. Whether you are a fashion reseller or you're just really into thrifting, I welcome you to subscribe and like my videos and share them with other fashionistas. And today I have a 40-piece haul. Okay, so the majority of it I thrifted this past week, but about 10 items I cleaned out my closet. I do that all the time. I buy things for myself thrifted. I have very, very few things. In fact, I'm not even sure if I do have anything in my closet retail that I paid retail. I don't think I've ever done that before. I'm trying to think. Actually, I don't have a memory of purchasing anything. I'm all about secondhand fashion for myself, for my family, and that's why I am a reseller. So without further ado, I am going to show you the 2 pairs of shoes that I purchased to sell, and this is what I pay for my items at our region of Goodwill. I know everywhere around the USA it differs, but this is basically a set price. I have noticed since inflation and everything going up in stores, that has reflected the cost of these prices. Well, they are still these prices. There are more brands, and they're just small brands, that I'm noticing that have a handwritten tag of like $9.99 or $14.99. There are jeans and dresses at Goodwill that are priced from $9.99, $14.99 up to $30, and like a lot of wedding dresses are like $100 secondhand, which I guess is still a good deal, but I'm not usually walking into my thrift store with $100 in my pocket. It's usually like 30 or 40. So there we go. Okay, so the first thing I first thing I picked up, and this was just last night, are these sneakers. And our Goodwills, did I take them off? Our Goodwills use these little tags, and every week, actually every Sunday, they change this tag. And if you could figure out the sequence of these tags, it makes it a heck of a lot easier to thrift, where you're not just going in and not knowing like where to start and what to look for. So if you are visiting the same thrift stores frequently and they have this tag system like mine do, I know that after these blue tags comes yellow. And before blue, it was green, and after yellow, it is orange. And I keep tabs on that on my phone. I keep tags. And so that way, when I'm going in, even if I was going in every day, I'm going in and I'm just like looking at the new tags, the new colors. And on shoes, obviously, I have to pick them up and look like, oh, they weren't there last week. That's a blue tag. But as far as clothing, which I will show you in a minute, it's a lot easier. So this brand is Ferragamo. Ferragamo is a very high-end brand. It doesn't get enough love. Their pocketbooks are so good, guys. And a lot of people love their shoes and just fashion. It's a old-timey type of brand. I'm sure it will come back around. But right now, yes, they're not, Gucci or Chanel, but they are good quality. They are considered designer. I think the bags are like $1,000. I will do some searches online and put how much these little sneakers retail for. If anybody's interested, they are a size 10 ladies, 10B, which is their medium. So it's not narrow, but it's also not wide. It's 10B. So that is it for the sneakers. And I picked them up for $5.99. Okay, boots. I pick up boots year round. A lot of people just source now that it's spring, summer. People A lot of resellers just source predominantly tank tops, shorts, sandals, flip-flops, but I tend to source year-round, like boots and coats, because in the event that winter comes along and I don't find, you know, good boots and good winter apparel. So I have a 11 by 13 room. This is a bedroom that I converted into my reselling room, and I just have these black plastic shelves from Home Depot, Lowe's, what have you. I think they're like $50 each, and I just have six of these circling the room. And then I buy these bins off of Walmart, and I have these little stickers off of Amazon. They are a chalkboard sticker and a chalkboard marker, and that's my inventory system. So this one says number 34. And so when I am listing, if I was listing if the shoes were going in a bin, they're not, I would be putting number 34, bin 34 in the listing. And then I would know where to find them, because you don't want to get things lost. So these are just corks, Korks. They do have a tendency to peel, so you want to be careful when picking them up. You want to look on the inside, make sure there's no peeling starting. If there are, leave them behind, because nobody wants peely shoes. Ask me how I know. So this is just a nice block, 3-inch kind of blockish cone heel. Genuine leather. I'll put right here how much they retail for. And let's see if it says the style name. They are a size 9, and there's no style name, but a quick run through Google image, and I will have that style name. I sourced a lot of bras, guys. I pick up my bras for $2.49 each, and I have a list on my phone. Well, now I have it memorized, so I don't really have to look at the list. But I have about 10 brands. 10 brands? No, I think it's more like, it's more like 5 brands. It used to be about 10 brands that I'd pick up. If you are on social media, you know that everybody's talking about non-underwire bras, and a lot of girls and women are switching over to those pull over the head bras. Ebby and Comfeely. What's the next one? Shaper Mint. That's another one. That's the one I'm getting ready to show you. So, but there are still a lot of people that do prefer the underwire bras, and so that is why I picked them up. Certain brands that do well, that used to do well, that don't do well anymore. Pink by Victoria's Secret, I can't give it away. In fact, I had to give it away, the rest of the pink Victoria's Secret bras. I think I have like 1 or 2 listed that are new, and that's when I give them away. That used to do very well when I first started reselling on Poshmark in 2018. Now, again, you can't even give them away. Nobody's wearing them, or at least they are not going to the secondhand market to purchase them. So I don't pick up Victoria's Secret pink. Regular Victoria's Secret still sells, but you're not going to be getting even half of retail. I used to be able to get $25 or even $20. Now it's more $15 to $18. And that's whether they're new or used. So then there's that. So Bally is another brand that used to sell. Can't even give it away now. Comfort Choice, that was another brand. There are certain brand bras that I think just people are buying new. So the bras that I tend to pick up are Wacoal, Skims. Fenty used to sell. Fenty doesn't sell, but the #1 selling bra right now on the secondhand market is Soma, and I have a bunch of Soma bras. I think they probably belong to the same person. I picked up all, I guess a story time, I picked up all but 2. I do that a lot. Comment below if anyone else is like that. I don't care whether I'm in a grocery store or I'm sourcing. If I find a lot of one item, it started about, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. I went to the grocery store and they had big blocks of 5 pounds of cheddar cheese, and that's something my family goes through a lot of. And they were all reduced because they were going to expire in 2 weeks. They were all reduced to 99 cents, regular $8.99 to 99 cents. And they had many, I don't remember how many, but they had a lot of them, and I left 2 behind because, like, what if someone hasn't had cheese in a long time, and like I want them to be blessed too? And I'm like that with sourcing. I know it doesn't make us any sense. Like, is other people doing that? I would like to think that some other people are doing that. There are a lot of Soma bras here, and I left 2 behind yesterday that I could have purchased, that would have sold, but I just want to not grab them all. Basically, let someone else also have a chance to grab some. I don't know. Anyways, I do that a lot, whether it's groceries or outsourcing. Let me comment below. Again, if anyone else does that, someone else has to be doing that. Or you just say the heck with it and you buy them all. So anyways, with the bras, is this Shaper Mint bra. Shaper Mint bras still sell very good for me. They're not really that much money. These Shaper Mint pull over the head bras, actually they're not. This one actually is not the pull over the head. I think they actually only retail for $25. I'll put it right here. And that is how much I get. I list them for $30. I take $25 offers. They're like those 2-plies, and I don't like them. I tried it on. This is my size. I tried it on, and I don't think they do anything, to be honest. So anyways, they're slightly padded. They don't have like the removable pads, but again, they do have the 2-ply. So that, and then the cloth that goes over it. So, and I guess that's just so you don't maybe fall out. I don't know. But that was the first bra that I brought to sell. Okay, let's get into the Soma bras. So pretty. So Soma, this is 40G. It's an excellent size. This size does very, very well. When I say it does well, I list it, and within usually 72 hours, it's sold. And this is just a flesh tone. Here we go. Here's the tags that I was talking about earlier, that my clothing, the shoes, put stickers. So you got to lift them up to see if they're new. But when I'm going through the bras, when I'm sourcing, I could see they're hung up on hangers, and I could see these tags, blue, green, yellow, orange. And since I only go predominantly two Goodwills in my area every other day, I'm able to see the new tag and know that, you know, to take a second look. And they put out, the manager says that they put out thousands of new items a day. I asked because I was thinking maybe they put out 100. She laughed. She said, try thousands. But that is not just fashion, bras, shoes. That's hard goods as well. But thousands of new items a day putting out. So, yeah, so I'm just looking for the new tag, and the new tag this week is blue. So that's what I was looking for. So I found this 40G bra. Stunning. Look at that bad boy. So beautiful. So this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous black sheer lace underwire bra. It's going to give support, and it's just gorgeous. And this one is Soma 42D, and that's what this tag looks like. I actually prefer these older tags. Sometimes people cut them out. In fact, I do have a bra here that someone did do that, and I will show you how I size it. But I prefer these type because these ones, after you wash them a half a dozen or so times, they fade. And many times I'm looking at these bras and I know from this that, oh, that's a Soma, but this is so faded I can't tell the size or anything, and it's just a dead giveaway to not purchase it even on the secondhand market unless it's for yourself. But I wouldn't get it to resell because it's been washed and used more than, like, I want to say that when I list a bra, I want to put that it's like new or excellent used condition. I don't want to put that it's just good condition or fair condition, although there's a market for that too, but we won't get into that. So I prefer to just stick with, you know, bras that that you could, they're legible. Okay, so that's why I prefer, I guess it's cheaper because you're not paying for this tag. So I'm sure they're saving, you know, like a quarter of a cent, you know, to do it that way instead of this way. But beautiful bra, guys. 42 double D, moving right along with Soma. This is a very popular style. It is a full coverage, like a light floral brocade. And this one is 38 triple D, and yes, it's legible. But you have to be careful with these type of bras now, this style, because they fray. See that? That's like a little bit slightly frayed. It's just wash and wear. You're supposed to, I think they say you're supposed to hand wash bras. Yeah, hand wash. I don't know who's hand washing. Maybe people that are retired or don't have a busy life. I can't imagine taking time to hand wash all my bras. That said, I will link them in the description. I do purchase garment bags, laundry bags off of Amazon. And when I wash my own personal bras, socks, and, you know, stuff like that, I throw them in those bags just so it's not rubbing up against the agitator in the washer and just other clothes and such. But yeah, that's a shame. You could trim it a little, but it's just in excellent used condition, I guess. It's not excellent condition. It's excellent used condition because of that. This brand Soma, and this style, which is called the Vanishing Back Full Coverage, is Soma's #1 style. So people do love this style. I've tried it. I don't like it, but again, oh well. So then I have two more. Oops. Like the black one that I just showed you. And they are both nude, and let's see, are they the same size? Okay, so this one is completely sheer, I'm seeing, and this is size 44 double D. But this one, which is very similar, but it's not see-through. It has like this added pad to it, so it's not transparent. This is a gorgeous bra, guys. Gorgeous. Soma does make beautiful bras. I think they retail for $68. I'll put it here. I'm not 100%. And then this tag, this is their newer tag, 38G. Very, very popular size, 38G. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, then there is this semi-sheer mesh type bra. I feel like Skims has a bra like this out that is like semi-sheer, but it is 2-ply. And this is a Unbelievable Minimizer bra by Soma 42 Double D. Unbelievable Minimizer, which just means that it's going to be tight enough, not too tight, but minimizer. I love minimizer bras. In fact, that's almost predominantly all I wear, and it just makes you look a size to 2 smaller. I love that. Okay. Next, moving right along with Soma, this is their Enticing Lift Full Coverage in 32 Double D Soma bra. Again, and it's kind of like, this almost feels like flannel. It almost feels like flannel. I guess it's, you know, comfortable. So that's what this one looks like. Again, I pay $2.49 per bra. I'm happy to get 20. Okay. Okay, so here is the issue. So that has been cut off for some bizarre reason, but I knew by this X that this was the NYX bra because I've had this bra before, so I know that that's the logo for NYX. And so it's a pretty good size bra by looking at it. This wing, it's called Wing Woman. That's the type of NYX bra, which has this added little piece of spandex here. And it's basically just to hold you in more than if it didn't have this, okay? You know, sometimes when you have a bra that's a little bit too tight and you're like spilling out on the side, it's just not a good look. And that's why this Wing Woman by NYX, not with an N, oh my goodness, brain frog here. K-N-I-X. Wing Woman mocha color bra. I will put right here how much they retail for. Okay, so why did I buy it? I bought it because it was at my local thrift for $1. I knew it was NYX. NYX also uses vanity sizing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 through 8. And I know that when I've worn them before, I think I wore a 6. So I tried it on, and it was just a little too tight, so I know it's not a 6. So I will be taking a measurement of it, putting that in the listing, putting the size chart from the NYX website, and then also saying that I tried it on, I'm generally this size, and I'm selling it as this size. So I've done that before, and knock on wood, I've never had any returns because I'm pretty good at sizing bras from experience. Okay, so the next one is 36D, and this is a front clasp Soma bra, 36D, and this one is the Bodify Perfect Coverage bra. Very, very pretty front hook bra. I used to love a good front hook bra. When I first started wearing bras, my mom brought me a front hook bra, and I have, oh, this is a pull over the head or a front hook. I don't wear them anymore. I used to. I grew up with wearing them, and I remember being in music class in junior high and standing up for chorus, and it came undone, guys, and it was embarrassing, let's just say that. Okay, the next one is Delmira. This is an Amazon brand bra, and I feel like it's so well made, it's equivalent to a high-end. I mean, I feel like they're better made than Soma. I love this brand. I have a lot of this brand, and if it was my size, I would definitely be keeping it. It is, what size are you? It is size 38H, 38H. And so, oh my gosh, it's just, if you haven't tried this brand, maybe you should, okay? Let's just say that. If you don't want to go to Amazon, you could check eBay or Poshmark, and that is called Delmira. And they're just very well made. They just, they almost seem like a, they're well made like, is it a bra or is it a swimsuit? You know, it's a bra, but it's very, very well made. It washes and wears well, and I just really like them. I think they're pretty reasonable too. Okay, so I showed you all the bras. I showed you the shoes. I wash my shoes. If I purchase leather shoes, regardless of how they look, I like saddle soap, which I actually sourced this at the Goodwill. I've been using it. It was new. It had like a tinfoil thing and doesn't smell. Saddle soap. So I like to wash all my leather shoes, make them look even, you know, better, you know, so I will give it a wash. And then I also use Doc Martin leather cleaner. So the saddle soap is to wash, and then I coat them with the Doc Martin leather cleaner. There's so many leather cleaners. You could pick one up anywhere, Amazon, Walmart. I think they pretty much all do the same thing, but you know, you just want to, if you are purchasing used shoes, you want to make sure that they are like new, you know, they don't have any odors. You know, you want to do the shoe test to make sure there's no dry rot, because you could do this in the store and it could become 2 shoes. Ask me how I know. So, okay, so now let's talk about the things that I took from my closet. Let's move you over a little here to all of my clothing. And this was the first Talbot's top that I purchased for myself for a look of the day, which I already did, and that's why I'm selling it. And I think I would like it if it wasn't, I think they call this like space dye, where it's like, see, I think it's called space dye, but I don't like that. I know it's just ridiculous, but I wish it was a solid pink without all those lines through them, the way that the fabric is. I don't like it, even though it's 100% cotton. Very Y2K type of look though, with this type of embroidery. So I do think it will sell. And it is just size X, which is their XL, and it's a good fabric content, 60% cotton, 40% modal, and you know, pink for this time of year. It's cute. It is really cute, and I know it will sell. So when I say I know it will sell, I'll get $20, $25. I paid $5. All right, so I took that from my closet along with a whole bunch of Diane. Let's see, this was a collab with Target maybe 2 years ago, and I didn't buy them at Target. I bought them Diane von Furstenberg, size XL. It was a knit collab with Target, and I was influenced. I saw a video of someone modeling them all, and she looked amazing, and I thought I was going to look amazing with them, and I don't. I don't think I do anyway. So I'm not used to wearing this type of pattern. I wear a lot of florals, and they are kind of vintage vibes. You know, Diane is known for her wrap dresses, and they're extremely well made. Like, this is a nice heavy duty knit. In fact, I think it's probably 2 or 3 pounds, and they are all extra large, right? Yeah, extra large. I think you have to use a racer back bra. That was another issue I had, because I prefer not a racer back bra. I prefer maxi, and they are midi. So there you have it. So I have 3 of these, and they're just so beautiful. I didn't even wear them. I bought them I brought them new with tags off eBay. So hopefully I'll just get my money back. I think I paid 20 per, and so I'm pretty sure I'll probably get my money back for them though. So that was one. This one is just like that one, but in this beautiful blue pattern. They're all wrap dresses, which she's known for. Wrap dresses are universal. They look good on any single body shape, every single body shape out there. They're said to just look good on everyone. And again, they are knit and heavy duty, like they have some weight to them. Oh, this one is XXL. So there you have that. And then the last one is a long sleeve, and it's this one. I have a yellow one too. I think I have that one up, or maybe I already sold it. There was a yellow one, because I brought them all. I watched a video. I was influenced just like everybody else, and I went and bought them all. Looking at them, it's like makes me want to wear them, looking at them. But you could like something on somebody else, and then when you try to wear it, comment below if you're like that, or are you not fazed by that? But I'm influenced just as much as, you know, other people are influenced, and I will watch a YouTube video or see a reel or something of someone wearing a certain pattern and thinking that will look, you know, in the same body shape, you know, and then I try it on, I feel like a fool. And I think it's just because this is more of a career type look, although this pattern is kind of giving pop art. I wear pop art jewelry. This right here is Sobral, and I have a pop art ring, Sobral, and it kind of mimics that, but I just don't feel like myself in it, and that's what's important. You know, you want to feel like yourself. Speaking of not feeling like yourself, I thrifted this for myself. It's from Hot Topic. It's just the cutest little strawberry. I'm wearing strawberry little earrings. I have a lot of different strawberry earrings and strawberry jewelry. I love strawberry anything, as far as, you know, whether I'm eating it or decorating my body with strawberries and just pink and girly. That is my vibe. But I feel like when I put this, let's move this a little bit lower. When I did wear this twice, and I just feel like a little girl in it, or like a teenager, and I don't want to feel like a teenager. So that is why I am getting rid of this. It's just acrylic. I know it will sell. It's adorable. It's on trend. It's a really good size, XL. And even though it's just acrylic, it's a nice longer length. Looking at it again, makes me want to wear it, but no, it has to go because I remember wearing it and feeling like a fool. So moving right along, these are the things that I took off of my own wardrobe. I love stripes. I love stripes on other people. Do I love stripes on myself? Besides black and white, I absolutely don't. I bought this because I love green. New York company, I wouldn't have generally picked up that brand ever because it just doesn't sell in the resale market. But it's a really, really cute style. And I did wear it once and it looked cute, but I didn't feel like myself, just like those dresses. So it has to go. And when I went through my closet, I had 30 sweaters, and nobody needs 30 sweaters. I narrowed it down to 2. I sourced this as well because I sourced this last summer, and a bright fluorescent orange with the red hair. Just say no. I feel like a fool. I didn't like it, and it is a size medium, but Aerie runs big. So I am a size large to extra large in tops, extra large on the bottom, large to extra large on top. But this medium was like a large to extra large, so that is why I purchased it. And I just felt like this color is not the best for me. So I let that go. Okay, so now I just have 2 pairs of pants. And then the rest of the stuff, I believe it was thrifted. So let me just show you. Again, Jones of New York, linen XL, light blue pants. Boy, they need a iron, which I will steam them and put them up, and I'm sure they will sell because they're linen, not because they're Jones of New York. They're just a pull on and go. They have nice pockets, baby blue, and I thought, I don't know, I just don't think blue looks good on me, so that's why I weeded them from the closet. These I purchased for myself, and they haven't fit. So I had knee surgery 2 years ago. Bar, that's a Nordstrom brand, XL, $59.50. They are satin pants, and they didn't fit my knee. So satin doesn't give any stretch, and they are kind of like a beige kind of pale color, which doesn't look good on everyone. I think you have to be really, really tan to look good in that color. And they are size extra large, 100% satin, which is 100% polyester, which means there's going to be no stretch. And one other item from my closet, and then the rest I sourced. So this was, everybody, I think, and their sister bought these lounge sets in 2020. 2-piece lounge sets on Amazon, and it reminds me of 2020. So yeah, they're very, very comfortable, and there's nothing wrong with them. I have several in different colors, in fact. But again, this nude beige color is just extra large, and it is nylon and polyester and viscose, made in China, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah. So it's a top, and it has the matching pant. A really nice long inseam. I am 5'7". I used to be 5'10", guys. I used to be 5'10" before menopause. Now I'm 5'7". Okay, so that is the tag. And they're just pull on, wide leg, raw, like rolled hem. So cute. But, you know, I'm just past that. So they have to go. Okay, so the rest of the stuff I sourced. So, Chico's. How many times do I have to say it? Chico's Travelers. And this is the V-neck one that's very popular, and it is long sleeves, and it's a nice beige. So it's definitely a good staple. So I purchased that, $5. Okay, this is the first time finding Skims joggers, and I did wear these once. I thought I was going to keep them. Skims, if you know about Skims, I mean, Kim Kardashian's brand, nothing wrong with it. They're actually pretty well made, I think. And they run small. They run very small, and that is all over the internet. They run very small. So it has zippers. And what size were you? This was a size 3XL. It fits like an XL. I'm an XL on the bottom. It fit exactly like any of my other velour joggers that are XL, but it's a 3X, and it has a very nice longer inseam. I wore them. I'm always torn with velvet, guys. So yeah, I mean, Juicy Couture velvet, that was so popular during, 2000 and whatnot. We've all been there, done that, and it's time for the youth to enjoy that. So I put these on. I felt, again, kind of foolish, and so I decided to wash them, and I will sell them. I don't remember how much they retail for on the website. I remember going to the website. Maybe they're $59. I'll put it right here. I would like to get $35, $40, but we'll see. All right, I picked up this gorgeous dress. I was going to alter it for myself because I love a good vintage long maxi denim dress that doesn't look frumpy. Like, I don't want to wear the ones that I wore 20 years ago with the suspenders when you're like a young mom and whatnot. I love this little ruffle detail, but it is the wrong size. It's a size 2X. It's just a brand that, a vintage brand, I'm not going to be selling it because of the brand. I'm going to be selling it because of the keywords and because it's a pullover long denim maxi with no skirts, no slits, which is nice. Very cute, very cottagecore-ish. A kind of dropped waist, or high waist, empire waist. I think that's what they call empire waist. So cute. I tried it on. I was going to alter it, and then I just decided that someone else needs to be blessed by it, so I'm going to sell it, and I hope to get, I paid $6 for it, and so I don't know. But when all this stuff sells, I do videos of what sold, so I will tell you how much I sell it for. All right, so these are just some Attitudes by Renee, XL T, XL Tall, and they're just some really funky, they're giving me 70 vibes. Polyester with these funky little flowers, like picture that with a gray tee, yellow or coral green, like it would go with so many different t-shirts. And it's kind of like wide leg. They are not vintage, but they lend to a vintage pull on and go style, and that's why I picked them up. I think the style real cute with certain keywords, and they will sell very quickly. All right, next, American Eagle jeans. I pick these up all the time. These are just a size 18 dark wash, wide leg, artist flare, American Eagle, and they are just a dark denim with no whiskering, no puckering. They are a really good, well, a little bit of whiskering I'm seeing. So that's intentional. The puckering is when you have like, you have to look and it's like some threading has been pulled and you don't want to buy puckering. I'll put the definition here. You don't want to purchase things that have puckering to resell is what I'm trying to say. All right, now I have two vintage dresses. And XL, I sourced them for myself, but they didn't fit in the chest. They are XL, and they would fit me. They're Coldwater Creek, size 16, and they're silk. But yet they feel like cotton, but they're silk. And I wore, not Coldwater Creek, but I wore this style of dress back in the early 90s. I was wearing this. I don't know if anybody is from New England, but I used to purchase these dresses at Caldor's and Bradley's. Those are stores up north, and I remember purchasing them. They were $9.99 back then, guys. So anyways, yeah, they're just nostalgia. They button up the front. There's no slits. They're full maxi ankle length, and I love them, and I wish that they would fit me, but they fit everywhere. But, gotta do what you gotta do. So I am going to sell those. Moving right along with dresses, I usually don't pick up this brand, Escada. I used to love this brand for myself. They only sell it through a website, and they do a lot of custom. Like, you could pick your own fabric, color. You can pick whether you want maxi or T length. It's great. The brand as a whole, I love this brand. And they lend to a more retro rockabilly type of look. And this is a full length. I mean, it has tulle underneath it. Let me show you how gorgeous this beauty is. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's sewed in. Okay. And it has lining. It has like a flare, almost petticoat underneath. Beautiful. It has a big, huge bell of the ball. A big, huge bow like this would have, and a full zip. It has pockets. Like, I feel like this could be great for a winter wedding even. For like a bridesmaid. It's just gorgeous. And it's probably 65, 66 inches long. It is way too long for me. And it is size, let's see, size 2X, which is their 22. Beautiful dress. I used to have several of these dresses, and it's kind of a faux crossbody. It has like a little snap there. Nothing's coming out, but it is sewed. So it is a true pull over the head, but it kind of lends to a crossbody, which is very flattering. So I picked that up, $5.99. All right, I picked up this linen Land's End, which I don't think I pick up Land's End pretty frequently, but I've never found linen XL Land's End pullover tunic, 3/4 sleeves, complementing to the upper arms, a nice longer, maybe 30-inch tunic length. So whether you are wearing, you know, skinny jeans, wide leg jeans, leggings, what have you, it's going to cover the bum. A beautiful rosy pink color, linen, which is very breathable, great for summer. So that is why I picked that up. Moving right along with linen. This is calling to me. It's just a linen Chico's tank, but it's striped. It's not black and white striped. It's lavender and white. And I know if I try it on, I'm probably going to want to keep it. So I'm not going to probably try it on, but it is calling to me. It is beautiful. Just sweet. And I really love that lavender color, lavender and white. So I picked that up, and now let's get into some jeans. Okay, so I have these Judy Blue jeans. Judy Blue and American Eagle are my two top selling jeans on the secondhand market, and then following for third is Not Your Daughter's jeans, and that's actually, which I'm gonna have to show you, is what I have on today. I kept one from what I sourced. So this is just a interesting kind of I forgot what color they call this. I mean, it's blue. I know it's blue, but like what shade of blue is it? Cornflower maybe. I'll have to Google it. So these are just Judy Blue 20 wide garment dyed style. And they are probably a 26-inch, 25-inch inseam. They're more of a, not capri, but a cropped look. Really good, very stretchy. Judy Blue is a higher end boutique that everybody seems to love. All right, so I found one Sundance catalog skirt, and I believe that you could only purchase this from the Sundance catalog. They sell our artisan-made jewelry and skirts. It's a lined maxi skirt, full length. They're very expensive. I'll put right here how much their skirts cost and do a little screenshot. It's beautiful, the colors. Slate blue, dark green, brown. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful skirt, and it is in a size 6. Wow, that looks like a very big waist for a 6. So a size 6 is usually a 28-inch waist. Oh my goodness, where is my ruler? I want to be able to show you how, oh, there it is. I want to be able to show you how big or small this waist is, because it looks really big, but could be wrong. But I do know that size 6 is usually a 28-inch waist. Oh, so there we go. It is, let's get in frame here. So it is 30, 32, 34. It's a 34-inch waist. So maybe it's supposed to be low rise. You know how it just kind of, they sit on the hips, like Gen Z, I think, wears these with like crop tops, and it kind of just sits lower on the hips. That's what I'm trying to say. And so yeah, it's going to look adorable with a little crop top. Someone will wear it and look like $1,000,000. Okay, so now let's talk about jeans. And I believe that they are all Not Your Daughter's jeans. So I'm going to show you them on because that's what I'm wearing. So let's lower this. And I'm going to show you. I found them in 2 sizes, 16 and 18. These are the 16W. I guess a little bit. I should probably try on the 18s. I'm generally a 16W, but in certain brands I am a size 18. And so these are just a cropped look, as in, how am I going to show you? Let's see. Show you how long they are, or short, I guess I should say. There we go. Let's step back here. Okay, here we go. So they are cropped where it's about maybe 6 inches above my ankle. So they kind of remind me of like a vintage. I know people say that, I mean, in fact, when I say people, I mean people on the internet, you know, people that are really, really into fashion and trends. And they say if you are over, I think 40, you're not supposed to wear cropped. Obviously, you can wear whatever the heck you want, right? But sometimes when you're over 40, if you dress like vintage, you start to look vintage. And so, and here I am with my 1970s Levi's Straws vintage top. But I really like it, so of course I'm going to wear it. And I thought it would have been cute to wear with these jeans. Another really cute look with these crop jeans would be a gingham long sleeve button up and then like tied right here at the waist. I think that would be super cute too, kind of like a retro rockabilly look. But the reason why I showed them to you on is because I sourced a heck of a lot of them, and I'm allowing myself to keep this pair. Okay, so this pair is 18, and it's like a lighter wash. And let's see. Nope, these are the, excuse me, they are all cropped except for these ones. These ones are full length. Full length. Because I'm like, those aren't cropped. Not Your Daughter's jeans. I think they retail for $98. This is the tag, guys. They are made in the USA. And this is the Addison wide leg. And that's what you put in the title. You put Not Your Daughter's jeans. I put it abbreviated like this in the title when I purchase it. And then I also write it out after, Not Your Daughter's jeans, because most people just will put the NYDJ and then their size, but then other people prefer to put Not Your Daughter's jeans and spell it out and not abbreviate it. So I put both. And then next you want to put the style, which is the Addison. You want to put wide leg. Then I actually put Made in the USA. If there's a style number, I put the style number, which I'm looking. There's the style number. So right above size 18 it says style and then a bunch of numbers. I put that in the listing, and then followed by the color, blue, and then jeans. And then plus size, because sometimes people will just type in the search engine plus size jeans and you want yours to come up. So that is what I do regarding jeans and how I list them. All right, so the next pair, here we go. Now these are cropped. These are what I'm wearing now. It looks like maybe a different, yeah, a darker wash. So these are new, and these are the size 18, purple, Not Your Daughter's jeans. And the style is not here. Lift and tuck. Another good thing about these jeans is they have like Chico's and a lot of other brands, but I know Chico's also does that, is it has like this little tummy padding to flatten things out. And so these do not have a style name. So I will have to, I mean, they have a style name, but I'm going to have to Google that style to see if they are also I think it's Ariel. I'll tell you in a minute because I have more. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So just like American Eagle, they embroider the style right here, which is very helpful. So yes, just a different wash, and that's what they look like. And I will put how much they retail for here. I know the regular jeans, like I said, I think they retail for $98, but I doubt that the crop jeans retail for that much. So I paid $5 for each pair. I'm hoping to get at least 30 for each pair. Okay, here we go. This is exactly probably what happened. There. It's a sticker. It's not even embroidered on the crop ones. So it's this Ariel crop, and it's just like a sticker. So the more that they get washed, even though those look pretty new, you know, the sticker's off. So no biggie. So those are also size 18. And I think they might be the same wash. So those, size 18. All right, so here's a darker wash, like a super dark wash, Ariel crop again, but just a super dark wash. Same jeans in a dark wash. And these ones, okay, so these are just 16, not 16W. And these are, see, they don't have the Ariel, but they have the same number. So they're the same jeans, a different wash, and the stickers are removed. They all look like they have only been washed once or twice, probably even once. They look like they're new to me. In fact, look at this. These are new. So these ones are size 16. And do they have how much they retail for? Nope. They don't have how much they retail for, but here's a pair that are new. So I'm going to probably be listing these new with tag ones for a little more money. Size 16. And they don't have that sticker. Yeah. And there you have it, guys. That is my 40-piece haul. Oh my goodness. That is a very long video. Sorry about that. Let me know in the comments below whether you do prefer a longer video where you're sitting down with a snack and watching it like a show, or a shorter video. I feel like short content is where it's at right now. But then a lot of people like something that they could listen to while they're working and just, you know, like a show. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope your sales, if you are a reseller, are going good. And your thrifting, I hope, is going also good. And I thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.